The jury in Donald Trump's hush money trial has ended its first day of deliberations without a verdict. The panel asked Wednesday to rehear potentially crucial testimony about the alleged hush money scheme at the heart of the history-making case. Jurors also asked to rehear at least part of the judge's legal instructions. The notes sent to the judge were the first burst of communication with the court after the jury of 7 men and 5 women was sent to a private room just before 11:30 a.m. to begin weighing a verdict. The 12-person jury was sent home around 4 p.m. after about 4.5 hours of deliberations. The process is to resume Thursday.
Israel's military says it seized control of a strategic corridor that runs along the length of Gaza's border with Egypt. The capture on Wednesday gives Israel control over a strip of land that it says is awash in smuggling tunnels that have bolstered the militant Hamas group. But it could complicate relations with Egypt, which has warned against an increase of Israeli troops in the area. The move comes as Israel has deepened its incursion into the southern Gaza city of Rafah. A top Israeli official, meanwhile, warned that the war could stretch through the end of the year.
Fired by a New York City hospital after she referred to Israel's war in Gaza as genocide during a speech accepting an award. Hasan Jabber was being honored by NYU Langone Health for her compassion in caring for mothers who had lost babies when she drew a link between her work and the suffering of mothers in Gaza. Jabber said that Palestinian women are going through unimaginable losses during the current genocide in Gaza. She was fired the next time she reported for work. A spokesperson for NYU Langone said some of Jabber's colleagues were upset by her comments. 14 pro-democracy activists have been convicted in Hong Kong's biggest national security case by a court that said their plan to effect change through an unofficial primary election would have undermined the government's authority and created a constitutional crisis. After a 2019 protest movement that filled the city's streets with demonstrators, authorities have all but silenced dissent in Hong Kong through reduced public choice in elections, crackdowns on media, and the Beijing-imposed security law under which the activists were convicted. In declining to step aside from 2 high-profile Supreme Court cases, Justice Samuel Alito has provided a rare window on the opaque process by which justices decide to recuse themselves. Alito faced calls from Democrats to step aside from 2 cases involving former President Donald Trump and John. 6 defendants because of the controversy over flags that flew over his homes. Alito said Wednesday that his wife was responsible for flying the flags, which were like those carried by rioters at the Capitol in January 2021. In letters to members of Congress, Alito wrote that his impartiality could not reasonably be questioned. The explanation is unlikely to satisfy Democratic critics, but they have little recourse. This has been Dunkley Now.